guys, it's your girl Sonja G here on the Talkbox. I've been missing you guys all week long. So what I need for you to do right now is go ahead and share the live. I got some stuff that need to be said. And so I just want you to go ahead and make sure that you're liking the video and make sure you say hello down below. All right. I appreciate that. Well, just in case you don't know who I am, I'm Sonja G. And this is my awesome co-host, Franklin Stokes.
How y'all doing?
And he is actually from the Perfected Life Show, you guys. And so I'm thankful to have him today. And just in case you didn't know what today was, today is Friday. Yay! Here on the Talkbox. And guess what we're talking about today? Let's talk money. I know everybody don't want to talk money, but guess what? God even say in his word that money can cure all. Now, the love of money is the root of all evil. But we need money, you guys. Hey, Tiffany. Hey, Tony K-Part. Make sure y'all sharing the live. We're going to dive in because most of us got paid today. Anybody get paid today? It's Friday. Most people get paid. What are you doing with your money? Are you working for your money or is your money working you?
Yeah.
Huh? Which way is it going? So let's start in. Franklin, what do you think about money?
Well, I think about money. Money can be a good thing and money could be a bad thing. And the abuse with money comes basically by the behavior, how we treat it. How we treat it itself. You know, you hear the financial experts that you're saying, you know, pay yourself to do this. And a lot of time, I think we all have a different pay you because I ain't gonna lie. In my situation, it recently like changed like drastically in the past month.
And I'm proud of you.
Thank you so much. It changed and nobody but God, that's all I can say. But I think you'll pay yourself. We got some people that pay ourselves where we allocate the money and put it in our accounts, or we put it in your piggy bank or wherever you may. But then we have some people that pay ourselves in other ways. And you'll pay yourself maybe, I don't know, it could be the bottle, it could be drugs, it could be the streets, it could be giving it away to people, it could be frivolous spending, it can be the mall, whatever it is, or everything on your back could be your pay yourself. But I think God wants us to begin to be, but not just to begin, he's always wanted us to be a good steward. Good steward over the money that he's blessed us with.
Right.
And no matter how much money you got, there's room for giving and there's room for paying yourself. And believe it or not, there's really room for paying your bills too.
Yeah.
Just be a good steward over.
It is. You have to be a good steward. There's a prayer that I pray, you guys. I think you need to get this. Me and my team always pray this prayer. We say, thank you for financial blessings and breakthroughs and rebates and checks in the mail with our names on them and debt supernaturally canceled out with other folk money, stamping it with the word that says the wealth of the wicked is laid up for the righteous. But we don't just stop there. Right. We say, God, thank you for giving me wisdom to be a good steward over my time, over my talent, and over my treasure.
Yeah, because it's not just about money.
It is, but we got to learn how to be better stewards. And I think in our culture, you know, I have a lot of Caucasian friends, and they were taught from a young age how to handle money. And I think a lot of times we're in deficits because we never learned how to handle money.
We just knew how to ask.
We just knew how to ask for it, and we knew how to spend it. But when you become wise, using wisdom, the first thing is everybody always want to talk about the preachers. That's all they talk about is tithe. But let me tell you something. Your tithe, you talking about I can't afford to tithe. You can't afford not to tithe. Because he said that he'll hold back the curses that comes upon your money when you're not being a good steward over your money. You can't afford not to tithe. Now, I am a preacher, but I look at this a little different. Please don't write in no hate mail or nothing when I tell you. But I don't always have to tithe to a church.
Right. Your tithe can be out on the street. Your M's can
Yeah,
be out on the street.
that's right. But you need to be tithing. But here's the thing. Do you know that your major blessings don't come from your tithes? It comes from your offering. Your tithes is already a given.
And that ain't even just money either, your offering.
Mm-mm.
Just offering.
Oh, what about your tithe?
Sacrifice.
Oh, yes.
Just offering up your body, the temple, a living sacrifice.
Yeah.
Long. That's your first service. Yeah.
That's a good word there. Y'all need to be liking this video. And I just want to say, you guys, I've been missing you guys all week long. I was a little bit under the weather, but I got great news also. Guess what? Your girl, Sonja G, I'm now on the radio. So I'll be on WGNS every Sunday morning from 6 a.m. to 6:30. So you guys, don't be upset, but I'm going to have to kind of come back a little bit and only hit us a couple of days a week here on Facebook and on YouTube. But y'all know that I love you guys. And like I said, I've been missing them all week long.
But she said you're gonna start bringing maybe a financial expert or something, because I think we need to get out of, we need to not only just get out of debt. This lack thing is not good. It's not good. It's not a good feeling. We want our cup running over.
Well, it goes back to this. Jesus came so that we could have life and life more abundant. But if we are not doing what we need to be doing with our finances, we will always find ourselves at a struggle. Isn't it funny that you can make the same amount of money as the next person, but they tend to be living better than you?
I have made less before.
And living better. You know why? Because God is the author and the finisher of our faith. And when we're tied up, tangled up, and wrapped up with him, then he makes everything all right. He makes us able to live almost extravagantly working at McDonald's. It doesn't matter about that. It's about you being a good steward. Somebody say good steward.
Good steward.
Write it down we're going to be a good steward over what God gives us. And so when we start being better stewards over our money, we're better able to live better. We're better able to tap into the abundant life. We got permission and authority to live, you guys. You got it. I got it. Why? Because we belong to him.
That's it.
It's all about the kingdom.
If you ain't got no savings, don't go buy nothing. Don't go buy nothing.
No.
Say it again. Don't go buy nothing.
Right.
At all. Because you can't afford it.
You know what I used to tell when I first got off drugs? Something I used to tell my kids. I told them, we just got to sacrifice for a little while on the front end so that we can live better and longer on the back end. So instead of going and buying those red bottom shoes, skip that. Instead of doing that, because sometimes we're making unhealthy financial decisions because we're buying things that we really don't need. They're just wants. And so when we start putting everything in perspective and making sure that we're giving God his first, then he'll open up the windows of heaven and pour us out blessings that we don't have room to receive.
Let me ask you something. Do you think money is a behavior issue?
Yes, it is behavior, because money, I believe it's our behavior, because it happened like this. You was broke, growing up, your mama and daddy didn't have nothing. So you done told yourself, I ain't never living like that no more. And I ain't gonna let my kids live like that. Everything. So you just spend everything.
And still spend
it. And they said credit cards is the biggest debt that most people have. And that's spending money that you don't have. And we have all of these things that can help you. It builds your credit, because credit is king now. It used to be money is king. Now credit is king. But if you don't know how to navigate your money, then you're going to have bad credit. You're going to be broke, busted, and disgusted. And everything else, right?
Lord been rebuking me. I had lost a little weight. Lord been rebuking me for the past few weeks. No, you don't need that belt. You don't need that. Gucci belt. You better go to Walmart, get your belt.
Get a belt.
And we'll lie to ourselves. No, I deserve it. I deserve it. Like you gifting yourself. You know what I mean? Rewarding yourself. No, the Holy Ghost gonna tell you to put that money in the bank, because right now you think you want this, you need that. Put that money in the bank, save it, help somebody, give.
Yeah, give, and it shall be given back to you. And running over. Yeah. Ebony said, don't get the red bottles, get the black ones. Sometimes we just don't need to get none at all.
Y'all don't need no bottles at all. Barefoot.
You go barefoot like me. I'm barefoot all the time.
Stand on holy ground. You don't need no shit.
Yeah. So I just wanted to come on for just a moment, you guys, to tell you that what we're going to do now is the Sunday show on WGNS. That's going to be your morning motivation. But now we're going to start doing more direct issues. Right. We're going to talk about money. We're going to talk about relationships. We're going to talk about living celibate. We're going to talk about the things that we need to do in order to be the best man or woman of God that he already called and ordained us to be.
Because you can't leave him out.
No
matter what we
talk about, you can't leave him out. And I want to say this. We talked about it earlier today. How a lot of times we're trying to fill a void inside of us. We feel it with drugs. We feel it with alcohol. We feel it with sex. We feel it with working. We become workaholics. We try to put our kids in that place. We try to put our significant others in that place. And the reason why you feel that void is because that's the place that God is supposed to be.
You said I'm a jealous God.
Yes. And that just might be why things ain't going right. Because you put somebody in God's spot. And you know, he just like that little old woman who been going to the church for 30 years, and she come in and you sitting in her seat. She don't, baby, you got to get up. I've been sitting there. Well, that's what God is telling us. That's my spot. Yeah. Stop giving my spot away.
And what he's saying is, you always put other things in the other people before me.
Yes. And so we have to.
We trust him, but can he trust you?
That's the question.
Trust us, or we'll renege on him in an instant.
Yeah,
we'll betray him.
Yes, we will.
Judas.
We kissing Jesus on the cheek all the time. And trying to do
twice
things.
a week. Bible study Wednesday and Sunday, maybe.
Yeah,
those are the two kisses. Other than that, do what I want to do.
Oh no, I think some folk is kissing him on the cheek even as they going in the church, as they coming out of the church. Yeah. You know, so we have to be careful with that. But I wanted to just pop on to let you know that we are revamping the Talkbox, and I need you guys to tell everybody they need to be catching me here on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever they are.
And I was talking to one of your producers about y'all are going to start doing the plugging in where you can actually advertise your business.
Yes.
Your business can be on here. I mean, we're network. That's what it is. It's a network.
It's a network. Yep. And so if you want to be a sponsor, or if you have a guest suggestion for the Talkbox, whether it's the podcast side here or on the radio show. So just in case you missed it, the Talkbox is now running on WGNS. Let me tell you. 1450 AM or 100.9 FM. And so I am so excited to where God is taking the Talkbox, because you know, all we want to do here is just motivate you,
uplift,
build us up, and help one another enjoy this journey to abundant living.
Life too short. It's about love. That's what it's about. It's about love. It's about love. And in that love, sometimes that love involves your money.
That's right.
Sometimes that love involves your time.
That's right.
That love involves a phone call. How you doing? You know? Yep, that's love. It's love.
Yeah, that is love. Well, I'm your girl, Sonja G, here on the Talkbox. My co-host, Franklin Stokes, from the Perfected Life Show. So you guys, just remember, you're part of the Talkbox family. That means that you need to share the love and let folk know that the Talkbox is, you can catch us everywhere, on every platform. And now that is also including WGNS. Hello, Sonja Chaney. It's good to see you. It's good to see you. You guys, I'm just so excited, not only for what God is doing with the Talkbox, but I'm so excited for all of the emails that you guys send me to say that this show has been a blessing to you. I have a testimony. It happened a few months ago, but I was getting frustrated and fed up, right? And I was like, nobody's listening. I'm not encouraging anybody, because you know the devil, he wants to hoodwink and bamboozle us.
He's an accuser.
He is.
He'll always remind you of your past, what you did,
what you couldn't do,
what you're doing,
everything.
Whatever.
But check this out, Franklin. I was like, I'm not even going to do it anymore. I'm not making an impact. I'm not going to do it. And I wasn't going to do it. I was going to stop. And I got an email from someone. They didn't even give me their last name. They gave me their first name and last initial. And they said, thank you so very much for saving my life. They were getting ready to commit suicide and happened to pick their phone up and ran across the Talkbox. And guess what topic I had that day?
What's that? Don't
quit yet. And so I want to encourage you, whatever God is telling you to do, get in a hurry to do his will instead of your own. All right? All right, you guys. I'm your girl, Sonja G, here on the Talkbox. Thanks for popping in with me. I'll see you next week. And remember, send in all of your guest requests, who you would like to see, even your topics. What are you dealing with? Are you dealing with money issues? Are you dealing with relationships? What are you dealing with? We would love to go into prayer and help all of us while on our journey to abundant living. I'm your girl, Sonja G.
And I'm Franklin.
All right. We'll talk to you later.
See you next time.
All right. Bye.
Let's talk about it. Yeah, you're listening to the Talkbox Society. You're listening to the Talkbox. Let's talk about it.